We're here with AJ. Woo! So, if you don't know AJ, then you should get to know her. This is one of the most amazing people that I've ever met in my life. She continues to inspire me, surprise me, wow me. Every time I speak with her, she's working on just amazing things, and they all align with the same vision, a very common vision. And so I just wanted her to share a little bit about what that vision is and what kind of, inspires her with all of her projects.
Okay, I can definitely do that. Um, my vision. So I'll tell you guys a little bit about my life purpose statement. Again, you guys can call me AJ because my name's really long. Won't pronounce it on here, but we'll probably spell it out at the bottom of the screen or something like that. My life purpose statement is to get people to bring an idea into action and actualize their potential. And by doing that, what I want to be able to contribute to society as a whole and in general, and it's actually worked really well for me in meeting great people, is that whenever I meet somebody, I always ask them, what are their goals? What do they want to do? Where do they want to go? And then I try to figure out, the little wheels in my head kind of turn and say, okay, how can I help them get there? Because I think ultimately the best part of living in this world is meeting other people that inspire you and being able to be a part of contributing to helping them get to the next step of what they want to do in life. So that's really what, the gut of everything, that's really what drives me and what my life purpose mission statement is.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
so, what are some ways that you're making this happen right now?
Some of the ways I'm making this happen. So I have a nonprofit organization called Entre Worldwide. And what this organization does is we basically are passionate about bringing entrepreneurial education into inner city high schools. Now we can easily bring this program to, the folks in Los Altos or Los Gatos or Mountain View or, the highly, the 90210 type of zip codes. But what we've found and what my organization has found is that it's really very effective to do it in a place where when you walk into a room, these kids don't necessarily even know what an Apple iMac looks like, or an iBook looks like, but where the talent's just really raw, and that's where you can really garner a lot of that pure innovation. At Entree Worldwide, we really believe in capturing innovation in its purest form, and why there's no better way to do that than to infuse this type of education into inner city high schools, folks that don't necessarily have the opportunity to be exposed to that kind of stuff. The wonderful thing about doing work in this space is that you get to see wonderful things just sprout up. You can have somebody like come up with a business plan when a week ago they just saw their best friend murdered in an alley, and they just have so much passion to not necessarily just get out of the neighborhood, but get out and come back in and be able to make a difference again because somebody came in and taught them certain things that they wouldn't have normally learned in an after school program. I think that's what we're lacking right now, is we're not really investing into our youth the way that we should be, and that's really where our future is. I mean, when I'm 80 years old, I would hope that I've invested so much in being able to be effective and influence, a positive influence to youth, that when I get older, they, don't just stick me in a nursing home and write a policy for people over 75 to just, up and go. But, honestly, those are some of the things that I'm doing, and that's really a cause that I'm passionate about, because why do you have to wait for grad school, to learn about, business concepts? You can learn that in high school when you're really starting to figure out, what college am I going to go to? Who are the contacts I'm going to be making? What am I really passionate about? And then kind of begin to get some sort of foundation so that when you go out there, it doesn't take you, so long to figure out when it's going to click. And somebody actually will be able to believe in you. What we do is we help these high school kids put together business plans. They, can test out a product. We help them do financial modeling. We help them with legal stuff, as far as legal coordination, what they're going to be looking at, putting together a website, branding, and then seeing just the wonderful things that they do. So
And not only do you do this for students, but you also do this for companies, right?
I
For
do.
artists, startups, musicians.
Artists, startups, musicians. And the cool thing about entrepreneurial education, so to speak, right, to use that buzzword, is that the concepts and the basic foundation of it is translatable. So you can literally take a template of that and infuse it into any type of environment, whether it's somebody that's doing digital media, whether it's somebody that needs a fifth Beatle for their band, right? Whether it's somebody that, is a major CEO of a multi-million-dollar organization that needs help with branding. All those concepts are kind of covered, and we kind of, Entree Worldwide we tailor make it, or the foundation of the package that we offer for the for-profit ventures that we do. We customize it, depending on what they need. And the cool part about it is that we make profit off of that, and 20% of it goes back into investing into what we're really passionate about, which is putting together after-school programs, getting Macs, iMacs, even like copying paper, printers for these schools. I mentor for Andrew Hill High School right now, and it's just awesome to see these kids, what they could do. I mean, it's never too early to start talking about what the business world looks like out there, because business is a very loose term nowadays. It's not just, when I think of business, I don't just think of a guy in a suit on a subway. I think of somebody taking an idea, putting their fangs into it, hashing it out, and producing something great that contributes, to the efficiency and positivity in the world.
Awesome. And so
Yeah.
for people to connect with you after this, I'm sure they've got inspired by you. This is someone who, yeah, I mean, you spend 5 minutes with, and shoot, it will keep you up all night, all the ideas that come into your head just from speaking with her. That's what I'll be doing tonight. But so, yeah, if they want to connect with you online, offline,
Sure.
how can they reach you?
Well, I author a blog. You can reach me at thegenyblogger.com. There's creative ways for you to be able to get a hold of me there. You can also follow me on Twitter at thegenyblogger, and then you can visit my website for our nonprofit, which is www.entreworldwide.com. That's ENTRE worldwide.com.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then email me if you want my number. I'm just kidding.